what happens if I put petrol in a diesel car? Well, I'm now going to show you. This car in front just went into a petrol station and put £10 worth of petrol into a diesel car. And don't be alarmed. £10 works out, well, not £10, 10 litres. It works out just under a third of what the car holds. Or just under a third. So, A, you panic. B, you call me. Or C, you listen to this video and learn yourself. Because he drove up the road and realised that he had put petrol in before it broke down, he called me and I drove down and I towed him back to the petrol station. And on quizzing him for a bit, I said, did you break down? No, he didn't. So I knew then no petrol had been sucked into the fuel filter and that the car should technically be okay. So I towed him to the petrol station and then we filled the car to the brim with diesel and started the car, drove it forward, put the foot brake on to let it mix up. So basically we've diluted the petrol now. I've had to cut the video short because he rang me to say that everything's running okay. So anyway, I'm going to drive back up now behind him. There he is in front. So we've reversed the car back a little bit, jammed the brake on a bit to mix it all up. So the dilution now is sort of like 35 litres to 10, which have diluted the petrol right the way down, so it should make no difference to the engine whatsoever. So I've got him now to drive up the road and nice and steady, and then we'll pull over, turn the engine off, turn it back on, start it up, see what it sounds like, see how good it starts. And then basically I've instructed him to fill the car up again now when he uses quarter of a tank, and then basically do the same again when he uses another quarter of a tank, and the petrol would be diluted basically out of the system. Now if he'd started the vehicle up and drove down the road and it broke down, then the petrol would have been sucked into the fuel filter. The fuel filter then would have sent it out to the injectors, and basically that would have stopped the car dead, because it does not work in the same manner as a diesel engine. This is not the case. It's running nice. I can see him. The car seems to be spot on. So here's an educational video for you. First thing is, don't do it. That's the simplest one of all. And if you do, and remember before you start the vehicle up, then you've got a chance. So you don't pay those massive forecourt fees where they're coming out, sucking all your fuel out and fueling you back up. And not only that, you look a complete and utter dick on the forecourt. But let it be known, it happens 100 times a day. You wouldn't believe that, but it does. 100 times a day, people are called out, the RAC, the AA, sort this little problem out that someone had just done themselves. So there's another how-to video. This is the engine running over, sweet as a nut. And now what we're just basically going to do is give it a second and start him up. Sweet as a nut.